Big mistakes guys make when talking to girls. Okay, I found the video that I'm going to watch. It is kind of long though. 49 minutes long.
Jeffrey's just about to post his comments. He's wrote "You're beautiful" to a girl on Instagram and he's gonna comment it publicly. Jeffrey, I'm not sure that's a good idea. And he's sweating and he's shaking and his heart's beating fast and his finger goes down to post. And then suddenly, someone stops him. Someone saves him from embarrassing himself. Who could it be?
I don't think anyone who like comments "you're beautiful" on like an Instagram post actually has any sort of expectation of that working. I think it's just like fucking creeps who do that. Like, I don't think anyone does that sincerely.
Adonis sees young Jeffrey making the mistake that so many young guys make. Publicly
It's not really a mistake when you had no fucking chance anyway either. It's basically just harassment. It's like an unsolicited comment. It's no different to just walking up to a random woman on the street and saying "you're beautiful." It's weird.
Commenting on a girl's picture and saying "you're beautiful," or even worse, pretending to like something about that girl which isn't her appearance, and so they comment, "Oh wow, nice plant pot in the background. Oh whoa, is that a poster behind you? This band because I like this band." They don't. Adonis is going to save Jeffrey.
Okay.
And so, day by day,
Save
Adonis
Jeffrey.
teaches Jeffrey exactly how to master the art of complimenting a woman.
I really hope that you're not complimenting a woman on like a random fucking Instagram post either way. Like, that's a bad idea in general, I'd say.
And it works. Jeffrey actually gets his first ever girlfriend. And he gets to live...
This is like a fan fiction. Who's Jeffrey? You're just inventing a scenario that hasn't happened. What am I watching right now? This is awesome though. This is great. This is way more fun than like politics. I'm already having a good time now. I'm actually enjoying myself for once, just watching this shit. I should do more of this.
This terrific life of beautiful memories. Their first date, their 10th date, the 100th date. He's genuinely, actually really happy with himself. And so one day...
The pauses are really weird. And like, this guy like had all of his fucking teeth removed to get crowns as well. And it looks so fucking freaky. Come on, man.
Jeffrey's in a beautiful restaurant with a waterfall view, sat with his woman, with this new self-image as this guy who's actually intelligent and wise and mature and sophisticated. He's got a beautiful woman on his arms who actually really likes him. And in this...
The pauses with the smile are so weird, and I don't understand why he does them. It must be because he's like waiting for like he's waiting for like the teleprompter to like scroll down or something to the next part. Why is he wearing a hood inside? I think it's like a bathrobe with a hood, right? Because I guess that's what sophisticated men do.
On this day, at the corner of his eye, Jeffrey spots Adonis just reading a newspaper to the side.
Who's Adonis?
Adonis sees Jeffrey and his woman, and they both just give each other a little nod.
Is this guy supposed to be Adonis?
I'm going to tell you about my first...
He's laughing at his own story. No, this guy knows it is bullshitting. He knows. He's laughing at himself. He's laughing at himself.
First ever cold approach. So if you visualize me...
Cold approach.
Awkward, skinny fat little brown kid who's traumatized is watching these like cold approach videos on YouTube. Oh, go up and compliment her. That's a really, really good idea. Right, okay, so I'm going to try this.
Don't do cold approaches.
Me and one of my friends go to the town
ever.
centre. We take the bus there and everything. And I'm already nervous, by the way. We're walking around, Hamza, there's a girl there. No, she's busy. No, she's ugly. Like, she wasn't ugly. Oh no, she's working. No, she wasn't working. Just excuse after excuse after.
Man, this is actually so weird. Like, this is like one take. Okay, let's go. Avoid complimenting like a simp.
Now you might ask, but wouldn't I be a simp? If I complimented a woman on something like this, wouldn't I be seen as a simp? And so we're going to have an entire section in this video of how to avoid complimenting.
Okay, so firstly, the average person has no fucking concept of what a simp is. This is like an internet Twitch term. The average person doesn't fucking know what a simp is.
Like a simp. Now here is a rule that I think you should follow for the rest of your life. If you aren't with her, in a relationship, dating, whatever, if you're not with her, do not compliment her appearance. Do not compliment anything about her looks.
That's a decent, yeah, that's actually good advice most of the time. Yeah, it's good advice. It's good advice. Though, I don't know, not like 100% of the time. If you're confident in what you're doing, sure. And I mean, this goes for men and women all the same. Like, nothing wrong with like telling someone you like their smile or some shit like that. But Yeah, that's not bad advice in general.
Use that rule. So let's say there's a girl in your workplace or your class. It's so easy for like the beta male version of you to compliment, and probably you'll never have the confidence to actually say that she's, you know, beautiful or anything, but you'll say some stuff like, oh yeah, that dress looks nice, or, you know, that the stickers you have on your bag are really, no. Nothing about looks. The reason why you can set this rule is, one, you'll seem a lot less like a simp who's commenting underneath her picture.
Simp. Oh man, this frame isn't good. This frame is very unflattering to him. Simp.
Wow, you know, you look incredible. Oh yeah, it's a nice smile, babe. And also, two, it makes you work harder to actually see for yourself, okay, apart from her beauty, what do you actually like about her? Because if you use this...
I wouldn't expect like a red pill channel to talk about like how women have anything about them that you should like aside from their beauty. I'll at least give him credit for that. I wasn't expecting that one.
Rule, you'll realize that there's nothing of a girl that you actually appreciate. It's just that she's kind of nice looking. That's it. But if you made this rule that you can't compliment a woman unless you're with her on her looks, you'll realize you'll turn into a lot less of a simp. This is the problem with simping, is just that all guys are basing it on her look.
I mean, I think people who like compliment random fucking women, either like you have to be like incredibly good looking and have no shame whatsoever, or someone who is just like a real like a social mess. Those are the kinds of people who just like compliment random women who they don't really, you know, haven't really already sort of like generated like some sort of, I don't know, how would you say it in English, like on the like tension with, I guess, or like vibes with.
Or they're almost giving like a fake compliment, which is not on her looks. So for example, we've got the rule that you can't compliment a woman on her looks unless you're actually like with her. Maybe you're on a date, okay, that's fine. But if she's like some random girl that you've barely ever spoke to, or some girl in your class who's not really interested in you, complimenting her on her looks is going to seem a bit like cringe. At this...
Oh man, I hate the way they talk. I fucking hate the way they talk like internet fucking people. I talk like this too. I hate myself. I mean, I at least, like, I wouldn't do it I wouldn't talk that if I was making a video like this, right? Like a video that like is supposed to be taken seriously. You know, I would not fucking talk about cringe and simps, okay? No. If this filters into your real life, you have a real fucking problem.
Same time, don't just then think, okay, well, you know, I'll just send her a message on her OnlyFans. Oh, you've got a lovely smile. I can imagine some simp.
How do you go from talking to someone in your workplace to messaging her on OnlyFans? What happened there? I feel like we miss a lot of context. I feel like we really took a huge jump from A to B there.
You guy like doing that of like, you know, so some girls literally there bent over with some massive fucking like, you know, doing something sexual, and this guy's commenting like, oh yeah, you've got a really lovely smile. Like, that's still being a weirdo, okay? So the idea is, if you compliment the way that she looks, it's usually not going to be a good thing.
I mean, the biggest problem with like randomly doing shit like this, it's not particularly that you come off like a weirdo, because I think it's rather easy to actually do without coming off like a fucking weirdo. But you have to do it, you know, when there seems to be something between you, for one, and for two, you have to like weigh the pros and cons of like potentially creating a really awkward situation with someone who you see fairly often and you can't really avoid seeing. Like if there are you know, someone at work or something, or like a waitress at a place that you go to, or some shit like that.
You are just like very soon getting to know her, or / like don't even know her at all. If you're in a relationship with her, 100% compliment her beauty. In my opinion, like if you want a fast tip, the fastest and like one of the best kind of compliments you can have, which is such a boyish one, with a girl that you're actually with, is to just wolf whistle at her. Literally just fully like check her out. She's walking away from you. I think I said this once recently. She's walking away from you. Stare at her ass and wolf whistle with like a boyish...
Are you fucking... I mean, he was kind of like, you know, he wasn't that bad. But what the fuck is this? What the hell? Where did this come from? No, don't fucking do that. That like makes people want to run away. That like makes them pull out the fucking pepper spray from their handbag. Like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? What the hell? I've dated fucking tons of women, tons of very good looking women, and like every single one of them fucking hates shit like that. They fucking hate getting comments from random people in the street. No one likes that. Let alone like being wooed at by a fucking random guy who's staring at your fucking ass. No one what the fuck is wrong with you, dude? It's not fucking normal. No.
Smile on your face, and I guarantee she will have like literally...
Like anyone who is actually like, you know, women know this, obviously. Women fucking know this. But any like, you know, straight cis guy who has actually dated like a fair amount of women and actually is a remotely decent person to like, you know, have them become vulnerable with you, even slightly, you will know the kind of shit they go through on a day-to-day basis that you'll never have to deal with. And it's shit like that.
the most giddy girl kind of response to that if you're with the girl.
No.
If you're not with...
if you're with the girl. If you're with the girl. Okay. No. Even if you're with the girl, don't do that. Don't do that. It's fucking weird. If you're with... Okay, there's the acceleration at the end that I kind of got ahead of myself there, I guess. Even if you're with the girl, though, I don't think you should do that. It'll come off as fucking weird and desperate.
The girl, then probably don't do that because, some girls can be offended at it. You might not pull it off in the right way. If you're not with her, then...
You can't pull that off. That has a 0% success rate. I would say it has a negative success rate because sometimes it might end up with you getting fucking arrested or pepper sprayed or something.
And just go with compliments, which would make her feel good for the sake of just making her feel good. And I'll tell you about this. So I go to the gym at the same time every single day, and often I'll see the same kind of people around me. And there's a girl I see who's always there at the same time as me, consistently every day. And she stays for quite a long time, like a solid hour and a half or something. And she's usually there before I even get in, so she's probably there for even longer, right? And she's grinding it out. But she's got a very lovely personality. She's kind of dancing and stuff and whatever, right? So I see her. She's doing a normal workout. I'm doing my normal workout. And as she's walking somewhat near me one day to go to a different machine. I'm not so social in the gym these days, so this isn't about me flirting with her or anything. But a personal trainer sees her. Maybe they somewhat, have seen each other enough. And the personal trainer kind of shouts out in a playful sense of oh, you're a beast. You're in here. You're still here. He says something like that. You're still here. You're a beast. Insinuating, okay, she's been here for a while. She's working really hard. She has the biggest smile on her face.
I mean, probably not. That's what gym staff are paid to do. That's what they do. They do that with, the good ones do that to everyone. The ones who just single out women, generally the women are smart enough to figure that out.
And I promise you, after that, she stayed for extra long. She started to experiment with new equipment
I mean, this guy just makes shit up in his fucking head. He just makes shit up. He just makes shit up to get people to buy his books about how to get a girlfriend. Save your sperm and testosterone. Non-estrogenic stuff I like. Save your sperm and testosterone. Affiliate link, stainless steel water bottle to save your sperm and testosterone. Whoa, that's why he's making this shit up. That's why he's creating these ridiculous stories, because he wants to sell you a stainless steel water bottle to save your sperm and testosterone. I wasn't aware.
I could tell that she wasn't really used to. She starts sprinting on this treadmills. Later on, I'm stretching near the place where we have a boxing bag, and she literally just puts the gloves on and starts training on that. And her form was whack. And I didn't want to be I didn't want to go up there. As a fucking, sometimes guys will do this, oh, hey, let me give you some tips. You can do if you want, whatever. But her form wasn't very good. But she was trying anyway. And so she's literally.
I mean, I think in general it's okay to do that as long as you do it with everyone. As long as you do it with the guys as well. As long as you do it with anyone. Women who I know who go to the gym, they always tell me about people coming up to them to correct their form and shit all the time. It's happened to me twice ever. It happens to them 10 times per day. And you fucking know why. You know why.
On the boxing bag, she's smiling. She's got this extra playful part inside of her. And she's literally in the corner, fully
You imagine this. You're making this shit up.
bursting into dancing and stuff after that. And just smiling so much. That's what a simple compliment did. Do you see how the PT did not compliment, oh, hey, nice ass, babe. Oh, hey, you've got a lovely smile, because those things can be seen as cringe if you're not close enough intimately with the girl. The PT complimented something fantastic, which is literally just, oh, hey, you're still in here. Wow, you're in here a lot. And she took pride in that, because a gym girl will take pride in that, right? So you could literally steal the exact same compliments that he did. Next time, if you're going to the gym and you see the exact same girl in there all the time, you can look like...
Okay, so you told her, hey, you come to the gym a lot. Nice work coming to the gym a lot. I guess that's the start of your relationship. Where do you go from there?
Look at her in a sign of respect. Do something like this. Be like, you're in here every single day. Nice one. That's it. You literally could just say that. And, she smiles, whatever, and walk away. And I guarantee she's going to have not only a way better day, way better training session, and she's also going to remember you. You didn't want anything from her. Now you see how that isn't simping.
It seems like you did want something from her if you're thinking this through this fucking much.
At all. You see that that's what a genuine compliment is. When you genuinely respect.
I mean, no, most of the time, most people probably won't appreciate that. Really, they won't. Most people in the gym do not like to be spoken to that much, especially women by men. It's just how it is.
This person has been there doing this thing. When you genuinely like this thing about a person, when it's just based on superficial looks, that's when you can come across as a bit of a simp, and you probably don't want that. Now, hearing all this, especially with the example I've given you of complimenting the girl on inside of the gym, you might still have another limiting belief, which is, but I still don't feel very confident. And this is where most guys get stuck. You're learning more and more, okay, praise is important, how to praise without being a
Praise is
simp,
important.
but you still don't feel like
I mean, he treats women like fucking children, man. It sounds like he's teaching like a primary school teacher how to deal with third graders. Praise is important.
confident enough to like give more compliments out. And this is where I can give you one fast tip, which will literally not only help you give out compliments. I'm not exaggerating when I say that this tip will help you with 100% of your life. Can you think what it might be?
No, I don't.
This is an actionable step that you should do before
Probably buy one of his products, like the stainless steel save your sperm and testosterone water bottle.
you're about to go and approach a girl or compliment her, whether it's online, whether it's in person. And it's also an actionable step that you could do before you literally go and do anything in life.
What can I do? Tell me. I need to know.
And it's to breathe fully. There is a chapter, before you get like weirded out,
To breathe. I mean, yeah, sure, breathe. Okay. Let's go to the sexual compliments part.
that there's quite a few people probably interested in. Let's talk about sexual compliments. I won't exactly give you like a detailed story just because I don't want it to be too vulgar or personal or anything. But what I will tell you is that when you're literally having sex with a woman is the best time to shower her in compliments. I'm talking
Okay. Yeah, okay. And
every few seconds.
I thought this was like how to make like a quote unquote cold approach. And he's like, when you're having sex with a woman, that's a good time to tell her good things about herself. I mean, sure. I mean, if you're already intimate with someone, it's a pretty safe bet that you could make compliments and they'd like that more than otherwise.
You're literally having sex with a girl, you can be giving her another compliment. I'm going to say a few just so you can kind of understand, like, some examples. I'm not going to say it in like the sexy way that I would when I'm like literally
I want to hear your sexy way.
fucking. So I'm just going to say it in a mundane way, otherwise it'll sound really cringe.
I want to hear your sexy
I'm
way.
not even going to look at you as well. You're so sexy. That's so hot. You look so good. Look how good we look. Things like that.
Okay, that's a bit. You can do better than that, dude. That's fucking boring. What's a full plan of action?
So let's give you a full plan of action that you can go forward with and start actually complimenting women in the right way. First step that I would give you, which I really think you should do, I genuinely can vouch for this book and I can
It probably has like an affiliate link.
tell you that I've spent over 100 hours studying this book and it has paid off completely.
Is there anything that I missed? This is kind of what a great channel. This is a really weird channel though. Best money books. 4 steps to $900 a day with affiliate marketing. It's an affiliate marketing channel, obviously. Sperm count. They are trying to cancel me. Most men have breast. How to grow your pee-pee. They're not your friends. Becoming a man. She ghosted me. You're 16, but you look like you're 12. Okay, interesting channel. I mean, I don't think it was actually as bad as I thought it would, considering it's like a red pill guy. Like, he did at least say that, women have redeemable traits aside from their looks, and you shouldn't just, like, hit on people because they look good for no other reason and, like, be fixated on them for that reason at all. That is significantly better than I was expecting from, like, a red pill YouTuber. So it's not bad, I guess, for that reason. But it's still fucking, very sort of weird, like, inactionable advice that also probably is not going to work. It's all advice that's only really going to work if you're already, like, confident and, like, socially and like socially capable. Because if that's not the case, none of it's going to work anyway. So what's the point? I mean, the worst opinion that I heard in what I didn't watch the whole video, but the worst thing was the thing about like just going a wooga and like staring at your girlfriend's ass. Especially before I realized he was talking about like someone you're already going out with.